Hey guys, REKLEZ here, and I'm here with another top 10 video. I did a few top 10 videos already, go check them out. I'm here with my top 10 favorite Mortal Kombat characters. Before I get to the list, here are a few honorable mentions. Ermac, Takashi Takeda, Shao Kahn, and Cobra. Let me explain why I like this guy. Even though, yes, he's basically a ripoff of Ken, or at least that's what a lot of people think. I thought he had potential to be a great guy, but of course, Ermac killed him. There's that. Now let's get on to the official list. Number 10, Baraka. Now when I saw Baraka, I think it was in Mortal Kombat 3 or 2, I don't really remember. We all know Baraka has those blades in his forearms, has that, you know, monsterish face, Tarkatan face. I believe he was probably the first character I saw to, like, in Mortal Kombat at least, to how do I say this? I think, yeah, he was the first guy that I saw that just looked terrifying. And that's the weird, that's what's weird. He has no lips, but he can still talk. Kind of crazy. I really wish they would have brought him back in MKX, but for some reason did not bother. He made a few appearances, but then of course he died, so Alien took his blades. Hopefully they bring him back in MK11, I don't know, because he is one of the best. Number 9, Ermac. I mean, first of all, I love ninjas. I mean, I grew up with a lot of ninja movies when I was a little kid, and even to this day I still watch them. How much cooler can you get than having a ninja with a lot of souls in him? It sounds very unusual, but it sounds cool to me. And I believe I saw this guy, in Mortal Kombat Trilogy. It was where they had all the same ninjas with like color swaps. It was still digitized graphic. They couldn't really do much with the costume that they were using. And the funny story, for those of you who do not know this, it turns out that the way they got his name Ermac was because of some error. I believe it was in the arcade, and I forgot what it was, but something happened. I think it spelled the word error macro. Error macro. Believe it or not, he was probably the best guy I used in MK9. He was the guy that would always guide me to victory, even if it took forever. But it worked. Number 8, Cyrax. Now we had a few cyborg ninjas, as you know, Cyrax, Sector, Smoke, and hell, even Cyber Sub-Zero. Cyrax has always been my favorite. I'm pretty sure everybody knows about this one though. I don't see how nobody can know about this, but it turns out that I think it was also part in MK3. When we saw the debut of Sector and Cyrax, they did not know what to call them, so they ended up calling them Mustard and Ketchup. No joke. And also the actor who played them in MK Trilogy or 3 stated that the costume was just too hot. And it's kind of cheap. I mean, if you look at the costume, like, yeah, it was a lot of plastic armor, plastic chest plates, a custom-made helmet. And he even said that it was uncomfortable. You know, he couldn't breathe. He is my favorite cyborg ninja, and you know, for some reason, like, everybody loves his net. Like, I like the net too, one of my favorite moves. Like, I remember, like, when he came back into the Alliance, people were kind of pissed that they didn't bring it back. But when they brought it back in MK9, everybody was happy as hell. Me personally, I just love his fatalities. I mean, you know, the grinder, the one where he gets his buzzsaw and, like, chops them up and then kicks them. I mean, this guy has a lot of great fatalities. Number 7, Kung Lao. Now, Kung Lao I saw also in, like, Part 3 or Trilogy, but he is just a damn awesome guy. What I like about him mostly is his hat. You know, he can throw his hat and it could just magically reappear on his head. But he is just a damn good fighter. I mean, this guy can go toe-to-toe with the most advanced guys in Mortal Kombat. He got killed by Shao Kahn, who just snapped his neck. Came back to life. Like, he was evil at first, but then he was a good guy. And honestly, this might be an unpopular opinion, but I actually like his long braid. I actually like it. I mean, yeah, it might not be the best. I mean, it's probably like random, but I think it looks pretty damn cool to me. Number 6, Goro. Now, how can you have a list without mentioning Goro? I mean, he was the first semi-boss character, and as we all know, you know, he's a Shokan, and of course, he was champion for 500 years. 500 years. How old is he? And not just that, but I mean, his brute strength and just brutality. You know, this guy is just really tough. He always fights for our world, of course, and you know, has had a lot of battles with the likes of Liu Kang and Kung Lao, and there might be others. One of my favorite moments was his little, I guess you could say, moment in Shaolin Monks, you know, in the intro, and he just beat down everybody. I mean, this guy, I don't know who can take him out. The only thing that I always thought that was kind of weird was he always wears the underwear. I mean, come on. And his fatalities are just always gruesome. I mean, you see a freaking guy with 4 arms rocking across the street, you know you're bound to just get mauled. Let's be real here. Number 5, Liu Kang. Liu Kang was my favorite when I was a kid. He was the one who dethroned Goro after 500 years. Again, how old is Goro? And not just that, but of course he also took out Shang Tsung and also took out Shao Kahn. For somebody to take out 3 of the toughest guys in this universe, I mean, how much older can you get than that? And not just that, but as we all know, he turned into a damn zombie. You know, it's actually, now that we're on the subject of that, it was actually kind of funny because when I was in elementary school, me and my friends would do like I guess you could say a couple of little scenes from like the intro of Armageddon. All the damn time I played the zombie. Yeah, it was dumb. I died twice actually, in Deadly Alliance, in the intro of that one, in Deadly Alliance, and then also died in MK9 by the hands of Raiden. It was his fault, but his death in Deadly Alliance was completely messed up. I mean, the guy's fighting Shang Tsung, he has him, and then Quan Chi comes out of nowhere, shoots that green skeleton at him. Somehow that stops his momentum. Well, I mean, I could see that, but it makes him like not being able to fight back. I don't get it. And not just that, but then of course Shang Tsung just goes from right behind him and just, and then you can hear Raiden's voice, Liu Kang is dead. But his death in MK9 was way more sadder. I mean, I actually cried when this guy died. No, I'm not even joking. That's how much I love Liu Kang. You know, I'm loving him in MKX. I mean, his design looks a lot cool and stuff like that. So, you know, we'll have to wait and see what they do with him in the next one. But without a doubt, though, he is one of the best of all time. Number 4, Fujin. Fujin, of course, is the god of wind. I was very bummed out that he wasn't in MKX. Well, he was, but not playable. And not just that, but I was very ashamed how, I mean, they put Baraka in there, but they don't want to put Fujin. Yeah, whoever requested that should have really thought about that harder. You know, he fights alongside Earthrealm, and of course, you know, yeah, I mean, they showed him in the intro, but then that was it, like, no more Fujin. He did die. How did he die? I forgot the reasoning, but like in one of the challenge towers, and it says right there how he died, but I just can't remember it. Despite him being dead, that doesn't mean that you can't bring him back as a playable guy. Look at all the guys who died in MK9 that returned. I mean, like almost the entire roster died. And I just love his long white hair. I mean, again, probably another random unpopular opinion, but it just looks damn cool. I wish he would have it loose though. I think it would be a lot cooler loose. I mean, he did have it loose, but it was kind of short though. Like I remember it. I really hope they bring him back. Maybe not for Kombat Pack 3, but for the next MK game. Number 3, Shang Tsung. When I saw Shang Tsung actually in MK2, he was actually the first guy I not tried out, but he was actually the guy that I tried out the most, or I played the most. Mostly a combination of because I just liked his look. I loved his, you know, him transforming to other characters. When I saw him do that, I actually got mind blown because I was like probably 4 years old. He's just a damn awesome villain. He takes souls, can morph into other characters, and just doesn't care if it's 2-on-1 or 3-on-1. One of my favorite moments of him was when he beat the hell out of Liu Kang and Kung Lao. Like I remember you go to the Soul Tombs in Shaolin Monks, you see him and he beats both of them and he's like, you waste my time. Your souls aren't even a worthy addition to my power. Probably his other cool line was later on, around in the ending, was when he tells both of them, it is only right to let victory be mine, and mine alone. And Liu Kang's like, we destroyed your soul tombs, you should not be this strong. And he says, is that what your master Raiden told you to do? I was very bummed out that they brought back Quan Chi and Shinnok, but no Shang Tsung. Number 2, Sub-Zero, the master of Lin Kuei. You know, and yes, there's 2 different ones, Bai Han and Huan Yang. Bi-Han was the one who turned into Noob Saibot, so Huan Yang is Sub-Zero. His rivalry with Scorpion is just legendary. His rivalry began in 1982, and we're in 2017. It was him who killed Scorpion's family. It wasn't Bi-Han, but Scorpion thought it was him, so that's why he killed him, and then he became into Noob Saibot. Pretty much took the fall for it. Well, kind of. The one thing that I always liked about him, his outfits are just damn cool. I mean, not all of them, but I love his new design in MKX, and his alternate one especially. I mean, without his mask, I mean, it just looks damn awesome. I mean, I love it. I really hope that they could give him the one from MK Legacy, the light blue and dark blue one, if you guys remember that one that he wore in the MK Legacy. And the logo is just cool too. I mean, look at this thing. I mean, this logo is just that damn awesome. No joke, I was actually thinking about getting that as a tattoo, like on one arm. Maybe I will. We never know. Really quick before I get to number 1, here's another honorable mention I forgot to mention. Raiden. I like Raiden, God of Thunder, but I just don't really like. I don't really like the actor who played him in the movies. Yeah, but either way, Raiden is the God of Thunder. He is a damn awesome martial artist. I forgot what styles he knows, but I think one of them is Jiu-Jitsu. Raiden, of course, is the one who killed Liu Kang. What a douchebag! And he went up against Shang Tsung and Quan Chi, the Deadly Alliance members. Yeah, he came up short, but he had the guts to go up against both of them. But then he teamed up with them to take down Naga. And number 1, Scorpion. Where do I even begin? Just like how Sub-Zero is the leader of the Lin Kuei, Scorpion is the leader of the Shirai Ryu clan. His father forbade him to join the fight, but he of course disobeyed his father and began the life of a ninja assassin. He uses weapons as far as, you know, his katana blades, long swords, and of course his iconic spear. He is a master of Taekwondo, Hapkido, Ninjutsu, Padwa, and numerous secret Chinese martial arts. Once he killed Bai Han, eventually he found out that the real murderer who killed his family was actually Quan Chi. Before that, he was granted another chance to get revenge on Sub-Zero, and that was when Quan Chi resurrected him as a phantom of the Netherrealm, and he became Scorpion. As Scorpion, he has the ability to summon fire, you know, drag opponents to hell and back, breathe fire, you know, removes his mask and breathes fire. Basically, like Ghost Rider. And what I really like about him are his outfits. I mean, not all of them are great, but they're damn awesome. I mean, probably my favorite one is probably the one that he wore in Injustice. Oh,